Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. My name is Fartin Alia Nisrina binti Muhammad Farid, student ID 2024804436 from ED247 Part 1. I will be delivering a descriptive speech for my second assignment from LCC 400 with the title on how doom scrolling shapes our minds. What is the first thing that we always do right after waking up in the morning? I would say most of us would scroll through our phones, right? Some of us would check on messages from yesterday, while another half of us would open Instagram and TikTok, then scroll through it endlessly. This habit eventually became a routine for us every day. Today, I will be informing you on the meaning of doom scrolling, how it shapes our minds, and ways to control this habit. First thing first, what is doom scrolling? Doom scrolling is the tendency to scroll through alarming news continuously even though that news is saddening, disheartening, or depressing. It becomes a vicious cycle of seeking negative information on the terrible news. It could result in feeling overwhelmed and anxious. Now that we have a little idea on what doom scrolling is, let's move on to its effect on our mental health and how it shapes our minds. Firstly, doom scrolling worsens depression, anxiety, and insomnia. People with depression focus on self-depreciation. This led them to not only think negatively about themselves, but also their surroundings and the future. Besides, they are said to focus on bad memories rather than the good ones. Their depressive thoughts and feelings get in the way of doom scrolling, which is an act of consuming endless amounts of negative information to confirm their beliefs. The same goes for people with anxiety. They would unconsciously doom scroll for hours and hours, and all that bad habit catching up to them by triggering their anxious thoughts, making it hard for them to grasp on reality. They would tremble in fear by imagining or waiting for the terrible events to come. Finally, some would suffer from insomnia. People doom scrolling at late at night could cause insomnia or difficulty in sleeping. It is a sleep disorder that will drain out the patient's life, be it day or night. This bad habit could evolve into something more serious and chronic if left untreated. How scary doom scrolling could affect our mental health. However, there are ways to overcome it. Therefore, I will share on 3 ways to control this bad habit. Firstly, we need to keep ourselves busy. When we immerse ourselves in other activities, such as exercising or hanging out with family or friends, we will not have the time to pick up our phones and doom scroll unconsciously. It would be best to surround ourselves with a positive environment, as it can affect our moods. Basking under the sunlight and doing activities outdoors can improve our mental health greatly. Next is to practice mindfulness. We should always ask ourselves whether whatever that we read is helping or hurting us. For example, if we accidentally read something that triggers our thoughts in a bad way, we should stop and take a deep breath. All it takes is a simple question and action to make sure that we know what is best for ourselves. Lastly, we need to set a screen time limit. It is so easy to get information nowadays since it is all on our screen. It would be best for us to set a time limit on our smartphones, tablets, and laptops. I would suggest 30 minutes of screen time every day, no more later than that, especially not before bedtime. This way, we can control the amount of content we consume and combat doom scrolling. To conclude my descriptive speech, doom scrolling shapes our minds to be extremely overwhelmed and unfocused on the reality. People tend to doom scroll, leaving them trapped in a cycle of searching for more terrible news. Hence, practicing self-discipline is actually enough to prevent doom scrolling. Thank you.